Hey everyone, what is going on? It is Niluxby here again with another video. I'm probably gonna have this one called "What Motivates Me" or "What Motivates You," one or the other. Just had a random thought, saw it on Twitter, and I was like, you know what? Really, just want to talk about it. And that you know, a lot of people you can see, they're struggling with something that's motivating them because they'll do one thing and just either say in a couple weeks, I can't do it, or it's too hard, or they'll accidentally make a slip up, whatever you're doing. If it's like losing weight or staying off of nicotine, for example, when you think about that and people slip up, they tend to act like the world's over. And I have a fair share of that, fair share. Losing all that weight. I said in the last video, there was tons of times where I would eat something and automatically get scared, like I gained all my weight back, and it was up and down with emotions and that. If I had to say what motivated me, it was definitely losing weight. I set out on my own personal journey to improve my health, and it was all about how I looked physically. That's all I cared about. I wanted to feel a hell of a lot better in my own skin. That can make sense for a lot of people. It cannot make sense for a lot of people. It's up and down. Um, you know, when I progressed and I kept doing all of that, I would have these little hiccups of, going out with friends, enjoying life. Like if I'm at work, I'm not gonna sit there and eat one thing my whole entire life. I'm gonna strategize. I'm gonna look a little bit, into some different foods, eat it, try it, and doing that, it would make me so scared because you would just look at a number. When you look at a number, you just you fear because let's say if you need to order eat a certain type of something and you don't during that day, you're gonna get scared because you didn't meet the requirement or the number's not looking right. You wake up the next day and it says you gained a couple pounds. It's there's a lot of things. You know, um, every time I woke up and I saw that I gained or lost, it would either be an achievement or like like almost felt like a failed grade if I did gain the weight. It was closer. It just kept me going. Um, and now that I'm at the end result, it's just now I look back at that, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people going through the same thing I'm doing with looking at weight and that, or just trying to find stuff that's motivating them during that. Not a lot of people can motivate where you're sitting there and looking at a scale. That doesn't motivate a lot of people. They want to lose the weight like that now and put your foot on the pedal like no other person has. And I get it, but in the end, it just takes time. Another thing I wanted to say, about what motivates you is there's certain little things that I would call hobbies that you have, right? And for some people, they don't know that that's what actually motivates them. Um, if I had to bring up one thing just in general that motivates me, that's a hobby, I would have to say video games with my life. I mean, you can see it through my channel. My live streams aren't there anymore, but um, going throughout my life, it's one thing that's made me happy. It's one thing that has been motivated, always getting me up, going to do something, whenever it's playing with the boys on a certain game or just struggling in a certain game and I want to get better at, that it really flamed up of like some sort of competitive spirit that I just had, that I've had from football. And of course, I can't play it anymore, but you just still get that little ick of your competitive spirit just flying through, no matter what it is. I mean, it was always amazing how video games could just show true emotions. And you're sitting here messing with a controller or keyboard or mouse. It it truly it was long-term goals, but when you think about it with other people they struggle with motivating. And I'm not going to say that that hasn't happened to me at all, but there's a way to find your motivation or emotion in that, you just if I had to explain this in the best way possible, always think of your best memories to keep you motivated. I don't care if it was, getting a new friend for the first time, getting an A on a test. I mean, working out and you're seeing improvements, something like that. Uh, those little moments when you look back at it can really, really drive you on what you do. And once that happens and you start to notice it, the spark will always be there. It just depends how you truly want to release it in that, uh, for the people that always say that you can't, keep yourself motivated, or you can't keep this like fire going in you, you definitely can. It's just more of how your mind and your body wants to react to it. Everyone has something different that you need to find, and it's something that can definitely be challenging, but if you keep doing it, it'll just be amazing in the long run. I mean, like I said, right now, if you ask me if I'm still motivated, hell yes, without a doubt. The only problems now that I'm having, which I know a ton of people has had it as well, is just, I just still don't feel good in my skin. And that it can be a tough one to challenge, a tough one to swallow. You look in the mirror and that, and you still see like examples like excess fat, or you'll go and do something, you just don't feel positive about it still after you've put in all the hard work. And that's something that you have to overcome as a person yourself. That's something that I'm still battling. It's been 9 months and I'm still battling it. Who knows how long? It could be another 10 years for all I know of going through all this. It's different for everyone, but just keep going at the end of the day. None of us are really perfect at all. I'm just being honest. None of us are. We've all either done something that we're not happy of, or we've made a mistake where we always go back and think of it of what could I do differently here? What could I have changed, or any of that? We can't control that at the end of the day. You just got to keep looking up, keeping your head up, and thinking about what you could do during this time right now. Not the future, not the past, because you can't really control neither of them. I mean, yeah, people can control the future sometimes with decisions that they make, like saving or that. But, when you think about how you are right now, are you truly happy? And, I always have those little flares where I'm either happy or like I'm sad in that. But, you know, it's something to definitely push forward of how you want to be. Um, it, at the end of the day, being motivated can be real powerful, no matter what you're doing. Like I said, if it's trying to apply for a new job, trying to get a promotion, um, trying to reach for that one extra yard in football, trying to beat that final level before you go to sleep for your next school day, or if you're just having to wake up for your job, they can truly achieve us to do amazing things. And I really like making these because it gets to show how I truly feel about certain topics in that. That's why I like to keep doing this. I see stuff on Twitter, people asking the question, and I like to kind of answer it on these. And when I answer it, hopefully some people can get some sort of fulfillment. You know, they're like, oh, this is the only person. I'm not the only person who really truly thinks about this, or has these little up and down moments when trying to keep myself motivated or trying to make progression. Um, you know, like I said, this is just something that I want to do from now on. I know a lot of people are. I got a couple texts about, am I okay? Am I gonna keep making these? I am okay. It's just in life, you're always going up and down. I'm just trying to stay in the middle. So there's a little bit of both of emotions, and I really I want to keep doing these videos. Um, I'm not really sure about, you know, adding my friends on here, making videos and that, because it just doesn't, certain things have happened where you just don't feel the same anymore when making videos like that. And when you look at the ones from the past or that, you don't want to interfere with those memories, if that makes complete sense. So, hope y'all truly do understand that. Like I said, I when it comes to streaming that, there might be a chance or two. I'll usually stream on Twitch when it comes to it, but who knows? Maybe if I ever get popular, I might doing some live version of these. Nah, I'm kidding. Just answer questions on the go and that. But hopefully y'all are doing amazing. Hopefully, today was either a life-changing experience, or you're just figuring out little changes yourself, how you can make yourself better. If it hasn't been a good day, then look back on it, keep going with your journey, keep continuing, and knowing that you're not the only person in that certain experiment of how you're feeling, or you're not the only person going through something bad. It can happen to anyone. So keep pushing forward. Thank you for watching again. Like I said, my name is No Luxvy. There's no really when I'm posting these. I just kind of do it whenever I want. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You all have a good one now.